Hi everyone, it's Melissa, and today I am here with another Friday Reads. So I have a couple of recent reads, a currently reads, and some recent movie, TV watching, etc. First of all, I finished 2 books this week. I am in the middle of a reading vlog, reading the things from my physical TBR that you suggested that I get to. And so I finished The 13th Tale and The Wonder by Emma Donoghue, 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I'm not going to share my thoughts here because I have a fair bit to say about both of these books in that vlog, so if you are interested, I would suggest checking that out. I am going to be posting it on Sunday, if all goes well, maybe Monday, so check that out in a day or two if you are interested in my full thoughts on The Wonder and The 13th Tale. I've just noticed that I've got some leaky mascara and stuff. My daughter was home with a cough today, and we watched Inside Out together, and I cried a lot, so if you see any smeared makeup, that's what's going on there. So I finished those 2 books, and I am right in the middle, a little past the middle actually, of Blankets by Craig Thompson. And this is a graphic memoir where the author is talking about growing up in a very religious, fundamentalist, I want to say, Christian household. I don't know if they were quite fundamentalist, but very, very religious. And about some childhood trauma and growing into a teenager and his first love. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. And he kind of shifts between his childhood and his teenage years and goes back and forth there. And it's a very kind of, I don't want to say simple, but it's like a black and white style. And it really focuses in on emotions of the characters, and his feelings are really kind of front and center in the illustrations. It's quite a beefy graphic novel, but I am enjoying it quite a bit. And I don't know, I originally picked this up for Pride Month because I had it in my head that the author is gay, but he's in a hetero relationship, at least as to this point, halfway through. And I don't know why I thought that. I might be mixing this up with another graphic memoir. So I picked this up for Pride Month, and it is not a LGBTQIA plus book at all. At least not yet. And I don't, it's not looking like it will be. So whoopsies. If I have time, I'll pick up something else, but honestly, I don't hold too much weight in the different reading months, the different themes for different months. It's a nice reminder to do that for me, so I appreciate those months in that way, but I can read a gay book any month, so I'll pick up something else at another time. But yeah, I am enjoying that. But I love memoir, and I especially love graphic memoir. So that's all the reading that I've been doing. I'm going to pick up one more book this weekend to finish out that reading vlog, but I won't share that here. A nice little surprise. But yeah, I'll have one more book that I'll read this weekend. And yeah, I think that's all for books. So no, it's not. On audiobook, I am listening to 7 Fallen Feathers by, I'm blanking on the author name. I want to say Tanya Talaga. Anyway, this is a nonfiction book about 7 young teenagers who went missing in the Thunder Bay area in Ontario, and these were all indigenous youth from more remote reserves where there's not really great access to education, and a lot of teens moved to Thunder Bay in order to go to like better high schools. And there's a big problem, not just in Thunder Bay, but there's a big problem in Canada with missing and murdered indigenous women and indigenous youth. And this follows 7 specific people, teenagers, who went missing or were murdered in a fairly like short space of time. And I'm about, I don't know, maybe 15% I'd say through that audiobook, and I'm taking it slow because it's quite heavy, as you can imagine. So those are all the things that I've been reading. So on to TV and movies. So as you know, if you've been here, I have been trying to watch more new to me movies because I always rewatch the same movies over and over. And I watched a new to me movie this week. It is an old movie from the 80s, I want to say. The Three Amigos with Chevy Chase. I'll insert the cover. Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. And it's a comedy where, I mean, the story's been told before, but essentially they are actors who have done a movie where they ride into this like Mexican town and save it from bandits, and then this Mexican town who is being like, that's being terrorized by a gang, write to them for help, but they think it's a gig. And so anyway, so hijinks ensues, and it was funny enough. Like, it was fine. I didn't think it was like, it's not going to make my list of like great 80s comedies, but I enjoyed watching it. So Three Amigos was the only movie I think I've watched in the last week. But I have been enjoying a TV show, Strange New Worlds, which is one of the new Star Trek series. So I'm a Trekkie. Hi. Is that surprising? I'm not a huge Trekkie, but I very much enjoy most of the different series. Almost all of them, really. I watched a little bit of Picard, and I think it's absolutely dreadful, so I stopped watching that. I watched a little bit of Star Trek Discovery, and that one I don't really have a beef with. I think Picard's awful. Like, sorry if you enjoy it. You are allowed to enjoy the things you enjoy, but I don't like Star Trek Picard at all. Star Trek Discovery, I think, is fine, but it doesn't feel like Trek to me. It doesn't feel like Star Trek, so I'm not compelled to watch it. As for just some generic science fiction show, I think great, but because it has the Star Trek name attached to it, I can't, I'm not interested in watching it because it doesn't feel like Trek to me. Strange New Worlds, however, feels like Trek to me. More like Trek than any of the new shows. The storylines are very Trek-like. If you're a Trekkie, you know what I mean. Although if you're a Trekkie, you're probably already watching this, so like, who am I talking to? I recommend it. I've watched the first, I want to say 4 episodes, and I've liked all of them so far. So this follows Captain Pike. So that is the captain before Kirk. So Spock's in it. The actor who plays Spock is great. Uhura's in it. But I don't think there are any other names that we would recognize from other series yet, unless I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, that's not true. Nurse Chapel is in it. So there's a nod to like other characters that were in the original series. But yeah, Strange New Worlds, the storylines are great. The characters are so much better than all of the other Star Trek series that have been coming out. And I'm like invested in the characters. The kind of diplomacy, like that's what Star Trek is. It's space diplomacy. And it has that element in it, which I find is missing from the others. So very much have been enjoying that. So I think that's everything I've been reading and watching. Please share below any books or TV shows or movies that you've been enjoying lately. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.